Before I turned 30, someone at work told me the 30s was their best years of their lives, and I thought this was them just trying to comfort me. But now that I'm almost 32, I actually kind of believe them. I am more confident now. I can find my joy. I know what brings me stress. I know when I need rest. I know myself more than I ever have before, and I'm really starting to see it. So this guide is not how to look younger, but it's becoming more intentional. So these are 8 ways I become hotter in my 30s. I regularly reflect and set goals. I often check in with myself, set goals for a week, and then see if I achieve them. It's about setting intention, knowing where you're going, know where you want to be. Even if you don't really know, setting a small little goals will help you along the way. I journal, I reflect, I set big goals, I set really little goals, and it really helps. I focus more on joy and fulfillment. Yes, we need money to survive. Yes, you gotta work every day of your life, mostly. But with every job, I can think about what it's bringing me, what it's serving me, not just what I can bring to the job, how it works within my life, and is it serving the life that I want to live? And if it's not, try and find something that is more aligned to you. You need to find joy in what you're doing so you can get up and do it every day. Otherwise, you're just like left hating your life, and life is too short for all of that. Yes, we need money to survive, and some people really need to grind, but if you can find some little joy in what you're doing for work, that can make the biggest difference. You can find joy outside of work as well, but work takes up so much of your life. You need to find the joy and fulfillment in what you're doing. I'm setting up my future self financially. This one is really boring. It takes time. It's so slow and you don't really see results very quickly, but it is so beneficial. In the future, when I'm old, I never really want to rely on anyone. Any point of my life, I never want to rely on anyone financially. I know I can help myself. So if I'm setting up my super, if I'm looking into investments, if I have savings accounts, it is so beneficial. If you don't have a safety net, just like some money set aside in case like you have a car accident or like some medical thing comes up that you weren't expecting and you can't pay for it. That is so stressful, added on to already added stress. So just having a little bucket of money stashed away can really help you and make you hotter in your 30s. Get rid of all that stress. You don't need it. Financial security is hot. I'm maintaining and prioritizing my relationships. This one is hard. Connection, friendship is hard at any age, but especially in your 30s when everyone's getting married, having kids, going their separate ways in life, maybe moving across the country. But connection is so important and vital, and making new friends. And it doesn't just happen. We used to just go to school and you're just hanging out with the same people every day. And I guess that happens sometimes with your work friends, but you actually got to make an effort. I'm doing my best to reply to messages as often as I can, organizing catch-ups, seeing my friends, remembering their little birthdays or wins or what they've going on in their life and celebrate them. It just makes your life and their lives just so much better. Friendship is so important, and all connections. I'm even making more of an effort to be with family because you know how little time we have and you want to spend every precious moment. You never know when it's going to end. So you want to spend every moment you can with the people that love you and you love. It is so important, and prioritizing friendships, not being flaky, showing up for when it matters is really hot in your 30s. I establish routines that support me, and these are always ever changing, day to day, week to week, month to month, year to year. It's routines with cleaning, it's with the dogs, it's with sleep, it's with exercise. Establish little routines that you're going to stick to, and it just takes the mental load out of it so then you actually can focus on the joy, the creativity. You know what you're gonna do. You're gonna brush your teeth 2 times a day. You're gonna walk the dogs at least a couple of times a week. You're going to do the things that you need to do without even thinking about it. It just comes in part of your routine, and you get things done a lot quicker and with ease and more efficient, and it just makes your life so much better. Just set those routines. I move my body intentionally and with purpose. A few years ago, I had a slip disc and it was the worst. I couldn't move, I couldn't really stand, I couldn't walk. All I could do was lie down. And I had physio exercises, which now I've been going to Pilates, which has really helped. So I realized getting older that I don't want any more back flare-ups especially, but any more body part malfunctions. And I want to keep my body as strong as possible for as long as possible. Mobility is key. You really underestimate how much it really affects your life if you can't move in the ways you used to do, and it just like really puts a strain and a stress and a sadness on your life. So keeping strong. I move so I can stay fit and healthy for my body and my mind. It's not just about how you look, but it's how you feel. Are you getting stronger? Are you maintaining health? Is it making you happy? Are you actually wanting to do it? Because it's nothing worse than actually trying to do exercise every day that you absolutely hate. Like, I don't really like running, so I don't run. I do things that bring me joy, like dance. I like Pilates. I used to hate Pilates. I'm getting better at it. You have to move in a way that actually works for you, or you're not gonna do it. And it is so important. It just helps overall health. It is so beneficial. Move that body, girl. I find balance in my diet of what my body needs / what it wants. Yes, we need to hit those protein goals. We need fiber, we need iron, we need all that good stuff to make your body strong. But also, I love some hot chippies and a little sweet chocolate treat every day. So it's finding balance. I can still eat out, go out with my friends, as I said it was important. I can eat all the things I want to do, but also eat some salads, eat some lettuce, find the balance so that my body is thriving and I'm not just dumping shit in it and it's making me sad. Nourishment is key. And drink water. Drink water. Drink water, drink water, drink water. This last one I've just started doing, but it is sunscreen and every day, not just at the beach. I've always had like a bit of SPF on my face with my makeup, but I recently noticed this arm is way more like freckly and sun damaged than this one, and it's because this is my driving side arm. So you don't notice like how much sun damage you're actually getting every day, and if you don't protect it, your skin is just gonna get worse, potential for sun cancer. We don't want that. We want to stay youthful. It's not about looking younger, but it's actually protection. So wear sunscreen every day that sun is exposed. Reapply it if you can, but at least if you do it in the morning, then you're kind of set for the day. At least that's better than nothing. Sunscreen is important. You got to take care of yourself in the quiet, boring ways for it to reap benefits. Being hotter in your 30s isn't about appearance at all or looking as young as you possibly can. It's about alignment. It's about knowing yourself. Yes, time moves so fast and it's really confronting, and aging is actually really scary, thinking about your mortality. But it's so nice waking up in the morning being like, I have been here for 30 years. I know who I am. I know myself. I love myself, and I can best serve myself every day to make myself the best me that can possibly be. And you're always improving. There's always way for improvement. So maybe even your 40s is the best years of your hottest life ever, but 30s is where it's at. These are the 8 ways I'm getting hotter in my 30s. Share with me in the comments any other ways that you are feeling that you're getting hotter in your 30s, and let's be the hot 30s girls together.